We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
First down, 49ers.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. 49ers, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
1st and goal.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Second and 9 now. And his throw here's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And goal.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
7.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
On 1st down, Gibson fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wilson's
and this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. On third down, it's Gibson. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And they'll try to run the option here.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Switch up. Switch. Hey, I'm coming. Mark 55.
Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
The pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
He'll find Gibson here complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
In your face.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
First and goal.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
That is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Now it's Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now here's Rawns. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Rabbit.
To throw again. Wilson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
56.
Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, a good move at the 5.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Wilson on 3rd and 2, escaping the pressure right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Let's go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm here.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Kittle catching the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a
gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their mobile, agile quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
57's Mike.
They go play action now. Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second and 4.
Here we go, D. 57.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go. Check 24, 24, check 24. Single.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
54 is Mike. Look for things. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
From the gun, Wilson. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He may try and run for this. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the 4th quarter. Try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
So 1st and goal. Wrapping this one up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Fresno, 14. Check it back. Tempo. Check.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson slings this deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and he'll complete this to Gibson. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down.
Gibson. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ricky. 54.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Got a man. It's Gibson complete.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. Kill.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Check out.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. On first down, Wilson. This is brought in by Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Good, 4 down. 6. Mike's 56.
Throwing again. Wilson. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Yeah, that's going to be a long day. Deuce. Check smash. 55. It's out.
18. Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Defense, reset. Mike 55. Hey, eat. You can't block me.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Watch twist.
can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Deron Payne able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A gain of 6
So much
yards
about
on the play.
offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First down, 49ers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
23. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost, But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And it's incomplete. Now there is 1 second remaining. So they'll have time here for one more play. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
27.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.